We're playing some more Madden 26 online head-to-head. Today we're back, and today we have some more NFL news to talk about. So without further ado, let's get into it. I just want to go over a couple things. My record going into this is 15-20, but if you guys noticed, I released a video earlier this week about the Raiders trading Max Crosby to the Ravens, and apparently the trade got canceled because Max Crosby failed his physical, so the trade got declined, and Max Crosby is now back with the Raiders. So I just decided to delete the entire video. But free agency has started as of today, March 11th, and we have a bunch of news to talk about. We have 4 players that we have to talk about, so I might end up making 2 videos out of this. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So our first piece of news is going to come from the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins have decided to release quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, taking on $99 million in dead money. So now the Dolphins quarterback room is Zach Wilson and Quinn Ewers. And Max Crosby has just confirmed that he will be playing for the Raiders next season. Damn, that's crazy. Sticking with the Miami Dolphins, they have traded their best defensive player currently on the team in Minkah Fitzpatrick to an in-division trade with the New York Jets. They trade Minkah Fitzpatrick to the New York Jets. Minkah Fitzpatrick immediately becomes the best defensive player on the New York Jets. And the Dolphins, I guess, are just rebuilding now. Our next piece of news is going to come from this is another trade. It was between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. The Green Bay Packers have decided to trade their second best defensive player, I guess, Rashawn Gary, to the Dallas Cowboys. So now Kenny Clark and Rashawn Gary are reunited in Dallas now after both being on Green Bay. They were the 2 best players on the Green Bay defense. Now they're the 2. Are they the 2 best players now on the Cowboys defense? I would say Rashawn Gary is without a doubt probably the best player on the Cowboys defense. Our next piece of news is going to come from the LA Rams. The LA Rams have signed former Kansas City Chiefs corner Jaylen Watson. So the Rams got both of our corners. They traded for Trent McDuffie, and then they signed Jaylen Watson. So they have both of our corners. And as a Chiefs fan, I wasn't a big fan of Jaylen Watson, but we currently don't have any secondary. So I'm a little nervous. I'm not too nervous about our offense, but our defense is going to be tremendously so bad this season. Oh my god. I hope we take Caleb Downs with the 9th pick. I hope he falls to us. Anyway, our next piece of news is going to come from the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons have signed former Chicago Bears wide receiver Olamide Zaccheaus. So now the Falcons receiving room is Drake London and Olamide Zaccheaus, while the Bears receiving room is Rome Odunze, Luther Burden. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers have signed former Miami Dolphins defensive end Jalen Phillips. That's a good move for them. He'll help Derek Brown on that defensive line. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins have signed former Green Bay Packer quarterback Malik Willis. So now the Packers quarterback room is literally just Jordan Love. Now the Dolphins quarterback room is Malik Willis, Zach Wilson, and Quinn Ewers. The hottest quarterback on the market, Malik Willis, is a Dolphin. Our next piece of news is going to come from the New York Giants. The New York Giants have decided to sign former Baltimore Ravens tight end Isaiah Likely. So he reunites with John Harbaugh in New York. The Ravens tight end room now is just Mark Andrews, while the Giants tight end room is Theo Johnson and Isaiah Likely. The next piece of news is going to come from the New York Jets. The New York Jets have signed former New Orleans Saint linebacker Demario Davis. So that'll be a good move. The Saints defense is completely falling apart. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons have signed former New England Patriots tight end Austin Hooper. So now the Patriots tight end room is just Hunter Henry. The Falcons tight end room is Kyle Pitts and Austin Hooper. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's two moves, actually. They've signed former Pittsburgh Steelers running back Kenneth Gainwell. So now the Steelers running back room is Jalen Warren and Caleb Johnson, while the Bucs running back room is Rashad White, Bucky Irving, and Kenneth Gainwell. And then they've also signed former Detroit Lions linebacker Alex Anzalone. To help with their linebacking core. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears have signed former Seattle Seahawks safety and Super Bowl champion Kobe Bryant. So Kobe Bryant is a Bear. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans have signed former New York Giant tight end Daniel Bellinger. Like I said, so the Giants tight end room is Isaiah Likely and Theo Johnson, while the Titans tight end room is Daniel Bellinger and Chig Okonkwo. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Las Vegas Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders have signed former Baltimore Ravens center Tyler Linderbaum. So Tyler Linderbaum becomes the highest paid center in the league, joining the Raiders, leaving the Ravens. So good for him. Linderbaum cashed in. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals have signed former Atlanta Falcon running back Tyler Algier. So now the Falcons running back room is just Bijan Robinson, while the Cardinals running back room is James Conner, Trey Benson, and Tyler Algier. Our next piece of news is going to come from the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints have decided to sign former Jacksonville Jaguars running back Travis Etienne. So the Saints running back room is Alvin Kamara and Travis Etienne, while the Jaguars running back room, I guess, is Bashal Tutin. But now the Saints are also looking to trade Alvin Kamara, so we'll see what happens with that. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Tennessee Titans. They've signed another New York Giant player. They got Daniel Bellinger, the tight end, and then now they've signed wide receiver Wandale Robinson. So now the Giants receiving room is Malik Neighbors, Darius Slayton, and Jalen Hyatt. The Titans receiving room is Calvin Ridley, Alec Aomanor, Van Jefferson, and Wandale Robinson. Our next piece of news is going to be from the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons have signed former Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver Jahan Dotson. So the Falcons wide receiving room is Drake London, Olamide Zaccheaus and Jahan Dotson, while the Eagles' receiving room is A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. Our next piece of news is going to come from my Kansas City Chiefs. We have signed former New England Patriots defensive tackle Khyiris Tonga. So he'll help, I guess, on the defensive line. I'm not really sure how much of help he's going to be, but we'll see. Our next piece of news is going to come from the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints have signed former Buffalo Bills offensive lineman David Edwards, so to bolster their offensive line. Good move there by the Saints. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears have signed former Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker Devin Bush to replace Tremaine Edmonds. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns have signed former LA Charger offensive lineman Zion Johnson. That's a good move. They lost Jedrick Wills, so they replaced him with Zion Johnson, which I think is an upgrade. Our next piece of news is going to be from the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans have signed former New York Jet defensive tackle John Franklin Myers. Another former Robert Saleh guy joining him in Tennessee. Speaking of Tremaine Edmonds, speak of that guy, he has signed with the New York Giants. So that's a good move for him, I guess. Our next piece of news is going to come from the LA Chargers. The LA Chargers have signed former Baltimore Raven tight end Charlie Kolar. So a John Harbaugh guy going to his brother Jim. Chargers running back or tight end room is Aronde Gadsden, Tyler Conklin, Will Dissly, and now Charlie Kolar. And like I said, the Ravens tight end room is just Mark Andrews. Our next piece of news is going to be from the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans have signed yet another New York Giant player in safety, Cordell Flott. So that's 3 New York Giants players they signed. Cordell Flott, Wandale Robinson, and Daniel Bellinger. Our next 2 pieces of news both come from the Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati Bengals have signed former Kansas City Chiefs safety Brian Cook and Seattle Seahawks defensive end Boye Mafe to help bolster their defense. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys have signed former Arizona Cardinals safety Jalen Thompson. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Washington Commanders. The Commanders have signed former LA Charger defensive end Odafe Owe. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons have signed former Miami Dolphin quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. So they released Kirk and they brought in Tua. So their quarterback room now is Tua and Michael Penix. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Las Vegas Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders have signed former Indianapolis Colts defensive end Kwity Paye. I guess they thought that they were going to bring back Max Crosby, so they got his replacement, but he's back. So I don't know what they're going to do now. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals have signed former Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Gardner Minshew. So we lose our backup quarterback, and he goes to Arizona. So our quarterback room now is just Patrick Mahomes, while the Cardinals quarterback room is Jacoby Brissett and Gardner Minshew. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Denver Broncos. They decided to release linebacker Dre Greenlaw. He's been always injured, so that kind of does make sense. Our next piece of news is going to come from the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints have signed former Cincinnati Bengals tight end Noah Fant. So the Bengals tight end room is Mike Gesicki and Drew Sample. The Saints tight end room is Jawan Johnson, Taysom Hill, and Noah Fant. Our next two pieces of news, both come from the Las Vegas Raiders. Clint Kubiak spending all that money. He's signed 2 linebackers now. He's signed former Philadelphia Eagles linebacker Nakobe Dean and Green Bay Packer linebacker Quay Walker. So 2 good young linebackers that are coming to the Raiders. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers have signed former Las Vegas Raiders quarterback Kenny Pickett. So the Raiders quarterback room currently as it stands is just Aiden O'Connell, but they're going to draft probably Fernando Mendoza at number 1. And the Panthers quarterback room is Bryce Young, Andy Dalton, Kenny Pickett, and Hendon Hooker. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals have signed former Pittsburgh Steelers offensive lineman Isaac Suamalu, good offensive lineman, to help bolster that O-line. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans have signed former Philadelphia Eagles safety Reed Blankenship. That's a good safety to pick up to help, what's-his-face, Jalen Petrie back there. It's a good safety duo the Texans have. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals have signed former San Francisco 49ers wide receiver Kendrick Bourne. So the 49ers receiving room is Brandon Ayuk, who they're looking to trade, Juwan Jennings, Ricky Pearsall, and Demarcus Robinson, and someone that we have to talk about later. The Cardinals receiving room is Marvin Harrison Jr., Zay Jones, Greg Dortch, Michael Wilson, and now Kendrick Bourne. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers have signed former Carolina Panthers running back Rico Dowdle. So the Panthers running back room is Chuba Hubbard and Jonathan Brooks, while the Steelers running back room is Jaylen Warren, Caleb Johnson, and Rico Dowdle. Speaking of the Panthers, they have signed former Jacksonville Jaguar linebacker Devin Lloyd. It's a good move. Our next piece of news is going to come from my team. It's actually a good move on the defensive side of the ball. We have signed former LA Chargers safety Alohi Gilman. It's a good move. He's our Brian Cook replacement. Our next piece of news is going to come from the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots have signed former... What team did he... Oh, I forget what team he was on. Philadelphia Eagles, that's what it was. Former Philadelphia Eagles offensive lineman Elijah Vera Tucker. It's a good move. Our next piece of news is going to come from the New York Giants. The New York Giants have signed former Jacksonville Jaguar and Cleveland Brown corner Greg Newsome. It's a good move. They needed a number 1 corner, and they just got one. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears have signed former Detroit Lion wide receiver Khalif Raymond. So a Ben Johnson guy following him to Chicago. Their receiving room now is Rome Odunze, Luther Burden, and Khalif Raymond. The Lions receiving room is Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams, and Isaac Teslaw. Speaking of the Detroit Lions, this one kind of hurts, but whatever. We got someone better anyway. The Detroit Lions have signed former Kansas City Chiefs running back Isaiah Pacheco. So obviously they traded David Montgomery to the Texans, and now their running back room is Jahmyr Gibbs and Isaiah Pacheco, while the Chiefs running back room is Kareem Hunt, Brashard Smith, and the guy that we have to talk about later in this video. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans have signed former Indianapolis Colts offensive lineman Braden Smith. Good move. That's their Titus Howard replacement who they traded to Cleveland. Our next piece of news is going to come from the New York Jets. The Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Jets made a trade. The Raiders have traded their quarterback Geno Smith to the New York Jets. So Geno Smith reunites with the Jets, the team that drafted him. So Geno is now in New York, where he started his career, and he will more than likely probably be the starting quarterback, because I believe they're going to release or trade Justin Fields. So their quarterback room is going to be Geno Smith and Tyrod Taylor. But I guess they also have Justin Fields for right now. Our next piece of news is going to come from the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots have signed former Green Bay Packer wide receiver Romeo Doubs. So the Packers receiving room is Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, Dontavion Wicks, and Matthew Golden, while the Patriots receiving room is Romeo Doubs, Demario Douglas, Keyshawn Boutte, and Mac Hollins. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns have signed former Green Bay Packer center Elton Jenkins to help improve their O-line. Our next piece of news is sticking with the Packers. Green Bay Packers have signed former San Francisco 49ers wide receiver Sky Moore. So the Packers receiving room, like I said, is Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, Dontavion Wicks, Matthew Golden, and Sky Moore. 49ers receiving room is Brandon Ayuk, Ricky Pearsall, Jawan Jennings, Demarcus Robinson, and someone else. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles have signed former Seattle Seahawks corner and Super Bowl champion Tariq Woolen. So Tariq Woolen is headed to Philly. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Washington Commanders. The Washington Commanders, this one hurts, have signed former Kansas City Chiefs linebacker Leo Chenal. Another one that hurts us on defense, but it's all good. Our next piece of news is going to be from the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions have signed former Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback Teddy Bridgewater. So Teddy Bridgewater's back in Detroit. Their quarterback room is Jared Goff and Teddy Bridgewater. The Buccaneers quarterback room is just Baker Mayfield currently. Our next piece of news is going to be from the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans have signed former Tampa Bay Buccaneers defensive tackle Logan Hall. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys have signed former Philadelphia Eagles quarterback Sam Howell. So the Eagles quarterback room is just Jalen Hurts. The Cowboys quarterback room is Dak Prescott, Joe Milton, and Sam Howell. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Washington Commanders. The Washington Commanders have signed former New England Patriots linebacker K'Lavon Chaisson. Speaking of the Patriots, they have signed former Chicago Bears safety Kevin Byard, who led the NFL in interceptions this year. That's a good move for the Pats. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Washington Commanders. The Washington Commanders have signed former Tennessee Titans tight end Chigakonkwo. So the Titans tight end room is oh my god. It's Daniel Bellinger. Just Daniel Bellinger. Now the Commanders' tight end room is Zach Ertz and Chigakonkwo. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have signed former Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Jake Browning. So now the Bengals quarterback room currently is just Joe Flacco. Or sorry, Joe Burrow. My God, brain fart. Now the Buccaneers quarterback room is Baker Mayfield and Jake Browning. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills have signed Bradley Chubb. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers have signed former Philadelphia Eagle wide receiver John Mechie. So John Mechie and Bryce Young, they were teammates at Alabama, now they're teammates in Carolina. The Panthers wide receiving room is Hunter Renfrow, Xavier Legette, Tedero McMillan, and now John Mechie. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears have signed former Cleveland Browns offensive lineman Jedrick Wills. Good move. Our next piece of news is going to come from the Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals have signed former Jacksonville Jaguars safety Andrew Wingard. That's their Jalen Thompson replacement. Final two pieces of news. First one's going to come from the Dallas Cowboys. They made a trade with the San Francisco 49ers. They traded defensive tackle Oso Odigizua to the San Francisco 49ers. And our final piece of news before the fourth big pieces is going to come from the Washington Commanders. The Washington Commanders have signed former Kansas City Chiefs defensive end Charles Omenihu, another guy we lose on defense. Alrighty.
I mean, like, Xavier, you're smart. You get your brain checked, which is really good, because you could possibly develop autism and Alzheimer's like Jerry and Riley, so. No, that's good that you're checking it, though.
But yeah. How much? 27, eh? So yeah, like I said, we might have to make this into 2 videos, but the first player I want to play about, oh my god, the first player I want to use today is going to come from this team right here, the defending Super Bowl champion, Seattle Seahawks, so let's get it. Ooh, facing the Cowboys. The reason we are using the Seattle Seahawks here today is because, oh my god, this really fucking got me. My Kansas City Chiefs have signed Super Bowl MVP, former Seattle Seahawks running back, K9, Kenneth Walker, baby. One of the best free agent running back on the market is headed to KC, baby. So we're going to be playing his last game as a Seattle Seahawk. So let's get it. I'm so excited that K9 is a Chief. Our offense is going to be fucking crazy good as long as we can get some receivers. Which is our biggest issue on offense currently. We got rid of Juwan Taylor. Cover 4 quarters. So I think we're going to get better on the O-line. We have 2 first-round picks this year, the 9th pick and the 29th pick currently. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay. Alrighty. But yeah, Cover 3 Sky. Patrick Mahomes once he comes back with Kenneth Walker. Isaiah Pacheco's gone. He's with the Lions now. Get him, get him. Okay, we're down. Kareem Hunt, if we can get him back. Travis Kelce's coming back for one last ride. Oh, the offense is going to be good. It's the defense that I'm worried about next year. Okay. Okay, sure. Fuck you. Come on, Mike McDonald. Cover on hole. Good play. Is that Boye Mafe? Who did he just sign with? I think the Jets, right? If I'm not mistaken. Cover 1 linebacker blitz. Get him. Thank you. Tampa 2. Pick that. Thank you. Tyrese Knight. Good play. Good shit, boys. Halfback slam. Let's go, baby. K9, baby. Super Bowl MVP. We finally have a fucking running back in KC. For the first time in Patrick Mahomes' career, he finally has an actual running back. Wide zone. Here we go. Oh yeah, K9. Good run, buddy. Bench. Here we go. My turn. Oh, AJ Barner. Come on, bro. Z-Cross. Here we go. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? What? That was not the fucking play. No way we're being for real right now. One robber press. Like, what the fuck are you doing, Sam Darnold? Why are you overthrowing the ball? You fucking retard. Sam Mike 1. I knew I shouldn't have fucking... Whatever. Yeah, you're fucking retarded. Tampa 2. Gonna hut the ball? Thank you. Alright. That's so annoying, man. Come on. Edge Blitz 3. Sky. Kill! Get him, nice. Couple on. Somebody get him down! For fuck's sakes, man! Cover 3 Sky. It's another run. He's in I form. Thank you. Cover 2 roll. Pick that. Or how does he catch that? How does CeeDee Lamb catch that? Explain that to me. Explain that to me, game. How the fuck does CeeDee Lamb catch that? I'm on him. That's mine. Thank you. Josh. Is it Josh or Dylan Jobe? Josh Jobe, that's it. Job. Halfback slash. Yep, just block. Good shit, K9. Good run. Drive. Here we go. Oh, K9. Touchdown. Kenneth Walker, baby. Future chief. Or current chief. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good play. 7-0. Boom. Good play. Cover 3 sky. Good play. Cover 2 invert. Get him down. DeMarcus Lawrence, baby. Cover 3 Scott. Oh, come on, man. How do we give that up? Cover 3 Sky. Good play. Good play. Is that Devin Witherspoon? Hot Blitz 3. Come on, Mike. Oh, that should have been a pick. Double bracket. Okay. Okay. Thomas, you fucking retard. How do you let that happen to you? Cover 3 Sky. No. Hot Blitz 3. We blitzed. We blitzed. Good play. Good play. '60s pinch. Watch the QB sneak. Yeah, you're gay. You're so gay. Oh, come on. MTN halfback shovel. MTN China cross. .23 seconds. Good play. 7 yards. MTN DBL Slantsville. Hit JSN or K9. Whoever's open. K9 or JSN, sorry. Yep. Timeout. Z cross. Timeout. Smash. No, you fuck. Come on, Cooper, run. Just take the fucking 3 points. Come on. Boom. 10-7. Yeah, that's halftime. For fuck's sakes. Choice shallow dig. Rashid Shaheed. Good play. Halfback base. Deep post switch. Yeah, okay, sure. Like, I hate this fucking game, man. Fuck you. I hate this game. There's no way. Who is that? Like, you don't even know who the fuck that is, and he somehow beat JSN to that ball, I guess. Sure, whatever. Whatever floats your fucking boat. This game is fucking dog shit. Yeah, fuck you. Leonard Williams. Run a blitz. Blitz his ass. Put him down. Cover 6. Yeah, okay, sure. Jake Ferguson catches that somehow. Whatever, man. One double tight end. Fourth and 4, he's going for it. Thank you, mine. Crack toss. Yeah, let's just not block our fucking man, for fuck's sakes. Like, this has got to be, like, oh my god. Like, Jesus. So fucking gay. Block, thank you, thank you. No. Yeah, whatever, that's fine. I'll get the yards back. Z-spot. Slide. I hit slide. If you would have fumbled the ball, I would have lost my mind. I probably would have fucking quit. Because I hit slide. And they want me to go for it. Okay. Oh. Thank you. K9. First down, end of the third. Halfback slam. Here we go. Go. I'll take that. 5 yards. Z-cross. Thank you. What are we calling a flag on? Pass interference? Thank you. Levels. Touchdown, JSN. Beauty. $17-7. Membrane in the membrane. Double bracket. Okay. Nice. Good shit, guys. Good shit. Good shit, man. Like, how do we get burnt on a fucking screen pass? You fucking retards. Oh my god. It was literally an RPO screen pass, and we fucking got burnt on it. That is so embarrassing. Unbelievable, man. We deserve to lose this game. We fucking deserve to lose this game, man. Man, if you just would have held your block there, I might have been able to break that free with Rashid Shaheed. Halfback zone weak. You know I'm gonna fucking ram this ball down your throat with K9, right? Like, 2 yards. Flub. Go. Thank God. I legitimately didn't know where I was going with that. Drive post. Yeah, you're so gay. You're so gay. You're so gay. There's 2 of you there. There's 2 of you there. Rashid Shaheed and AJ Barner, bro. It fucking hits off both of your hands. What are we doing here? We deserve to lose. We deserve to lose. I don't even care anymore. We deserve to fucking lose. This is embarrassing. Like, oh, we're not fair catching this. Interesting. Whatever. Cover 3 match. Oh, this is so bad. Nice. Good play. Hot blitz 3. Good sack. Ernest Jones. Two-minute warning. Or is he gonna try? He's gonna get another playoff. Yeah. Okay. Okay. How did he Dak even get that throw off? First of all, 2-minute warning. It's 4th and 4. Whatever. Nicholson too. This is the game right here. And we can't stop him. He's literally running RPOs. That's how he's getting these first downs. RPOs, and we're fucking falling for it. Hop blitz 3. Yeah, we're so gay. Why do we keep falling for it, is my question. Cover 3, Buzz Mabel. Yeah, run your... Cover 3 match. You're so gay. Who plays the game like this, man? Like, Hop blitz 3. Good play. Cover 3, Buzz Mabel. Good play. Finally, you break off a fucking block. Yeah, call your timeout. Double bracket. Ugh. Yep. I knew it was gonna bite you in your fucking ass, buddy. Fuck you. Ernest Jones steps in front of the fucking RPO. Fuck you. You deserve this for your bitch ass running RPOs. GG's. Fuck you. That's going to improve my record to 16-20. Alrighty, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the second part. Peace out.